What's up, everybody? Garrett Senters here, your West Michigan realtor, and it's time for the fall market update. All right, the first thing we're going to talk about is interest rate, everybody's favorite question. We're at about 7%. We've been hovering right around there pretty much all year. I don't know if things are going to change quickly anytime soon, but houses are still selling. With all that being said, there's still people buying, and so if the interest rates do drop, you can always refinance. Okay, and next, let's talk about the house prices. We are up 8% year over year, and right now the average sale price is $369K. And so if you bought a house last year, you've already made 8% on that investment, which is really nice. If you know anything about the markets right now, 8% is a pretty good return rate on your investment. Okay, now let's talk about inventory. We are up 9% from where we were last year, which is a healthy amount of inventory for buyers to choose from. However, houses are sitting a little bit longer than they were last year. Last year we were at 32 days on market average, and right now we're sitting at about 39 days on market. So buyers are being a little bit more selective and being able to negotiate a little bit more as well. So that's good news for buyers. Here's something that's interesting about market activity. This year we found a lot of activity happening in the $400,000 to $600,000 range houses, which is up significantly. I think about 32% from last year. So the trends have been people are buying up this year and moving into higher priced homes. Even in the $1 million luxury listings, we're finding a huge bump up in sales from where we were last year. So that's just an indicator that things are not slowing down. It might be harder to find some houses that are listed in the $200,000 to $300,000 range. Inventory there might be a little more scarce. But yeah, if you're looking for that $400,000 $600,000 range, I think now is a really good time with inventory beefing up the way it is. All right, so let me just talk about the 2026 forecast and the end of this year actually too. For buyers, I think the fall right now is a really good time to buy. If interest rates do drop, we're going to release a whole bunch of buyers out into the market, and it might drive prices higher. It'll have more competition on homes. And so right now until early March is usually a really good time to buy here in Michigan. But for sellers, I think you're in a really good spot as well. If you price your house correctly and modestly, you're going to attract a lot of buyers to compete over your house. If you just shoot really high, like I've seen some people do, and they just overpricing their houses, it's going to sit for longer on the market, and that usually means you're going to get less money than if you would have just priced it modestly to begin with. So heading into 2026, if interest rates even drop 0.5%, watch out, buyers, because it's going to be a frenzy again. Sellers, I'd love to work with you to get your house priced right, to get the most eyes on it with marketing and video. Yeah, I think there's some competitive ways that we can make your house stand out and get you the most money without shooting for the moon and letting it sit on the market too long. And if you're a buyer, negotiation is my strong suit, and I've been able to help some of my past clients get $20,000, $30,000, even $40,000 under asking price on their houses. And so let me do the work for you on getting you a good deal on your next home. So if you're thinking of selling, buying, or even just want to know what your house is worth, give me a call. Let's connect. I'd love to help you out. My number is 616-298-6222, or you can just message me here on social media. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.